Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. Today we are over here back at Disney Springs. We are headed to the Disney Springs bus stop. We're gonna do another resort tour. Back from my very first resort tour, we did Animal Kingdom Lodge, Jambo House. Now that is my favorite resort on property, but we saw how dead it was over there. Literally nobody at that resort. Today we are gonna be doing the other side of Animal Kingdom Lodge, Kidani Village. So time to head on a bus and head over to Animal Kingdom Kidani Village. All right guys, and we have made it over here to Animal Kingdom Lodge, Kidani Village. Now, as you can tell, it is raining very heavy outside right now, so I'm gonna wait a little bit before I start this tour off. That Kidani Village is all DVC. This is a DVC hotel. At Jambo House, there's 2 floors of DVC, but at Kidani Village, this whole thing is DVC. And just a quick update on Jambo House. Jambo House will actually be fully open on August 26th. That's its reopening date, and that's actually my birthday. So my favorite hotel reopening on my birthday. All right guys, it doesn't look like the rain is gonna slow down right now, so we're just gonna continue on with this tour in the rain. So when you first pull in here, of course, you're gonna come right over here. This is where the porte cochere is. This is where you can have the valet. You can also drop off your luggage over here. And already from the beginning, when you pull up your car over here, you can already see all of the African architecture and detail in this resort. But we're gonna turn around and come into the lobby, and we actually see the Disney Vacation Club logo on here. Like I mentioned, this is a Disney Vacation Club resort. But coming into this lobby, over here at Animal Kingdom Lodge, the lobbies are like a little bit darker. It kind of gives me like a evening time vibe all the time in here. So this is the lobby to Kidani Village. It's not as massive as over at Jambo House. Jambo House has an incredible lobby, but I really do still like this lobby. We can tell that this looks some sort of African made house or something. The chandeliers are really cool. We can see the touch of African detail in there, and then the same thing with everything else around this lobby. Same thing as Jambo House. This lobby has a huge backdrop of these huge windows that overlook the savannah, which we'll explore in a little bit. But the lobby is of course where you are going to be able to check in. The check-in area is right over here. That's where front desk is. There's a bunch of chairs and couches that you are able to sit on. There's also the Johari Treasures, which is the gift shop for Kidani Village, much smaller than the Zawadi Treasures, which is over at Jambo House, but still a really cool store. It's not very big. This is one of the smaller of the gift shops. So really cool by the way they did this store. If we look up top, we can see some different African drums, some cool artwork, and not as many artifacts as you can find at Jambo House. But over here at Kidani Village, the lobby, there still is a lot of cool artifacts that you can find and read about, like this right here. These are Asante gold watches from the Asante people of Ghana. These are cast solid gold. These are full watches that members of the royal family wear as symbols of power and wealth. And then sprinkled throughout the lobby, you can find some other things like this pretty cool Asante clock. So if you are staying at this resort, if you're visiting Kidani Village, definitely take your time around the lobby. Check out some of the cool artifacts that they have around here. It's kind of like being in a museum. And also if you get the chance, go to Jambo House because there's a lot more over there. So since I'm really not trying to go out in the rain right now and get completely soaked, we're gonna walk outside over here a little bit later when the rain starts to slow down a little bit, so I can show you some of the savannah. There's different savannah outlooks at Kidani Village. But for now, we're gonna explore out this way, and then we're gonna head to the other side a little bit later. So when you're walking about in this hotel, you can actually come outside and be under some shade and sit down on chairs and go to the savannah outlook if you want. There's also little indoor sections where you can observe it. They do have an arcade over here at Kidani Village. It's called Safari So Good. Let's check it out in here. It's one of the smaller ones on property, but still a decent size with a decent amount of games. But actually just across from the arcade, you can find the community hall. And the community hall is a cool place to come hang out, especially if you have kids. They can do arts and crafts in there and do some cool learning activities. And they also have a little fun games like foosball. And then just to give you guys a glimpse at what the hallways over here look like, I really do love the decorations over here. There's laundry rooms you can do, and these rooms, there are deluxe villas available. So this is a great option to stay at if you have a big family, a big group. I've actually stayed here. We had a big villa with 2 bedrooms, and it was actually one of the nicest hotel rooms I've had at Disney World. We had plenty of room. The rooms are really, really nice. Bathrooms are nice, and we actually had a savannah view. So you can book a savannah view. Some of this hotel is like facing the parking lot, but there's actually a lot of rooms that go and face the savannah, so you wake up and there's animals right outside your window. And I definitely recommend paying the extra money to just get a savannah view, because it's really awesome to just wake up and see the animals outside your window at any point. And the cool thing is, throughout this resort you're gonna find a bunch of different quotes. Not only will you find artwork around here and sculptures, but you'll find quotes. Like this one says, "You must judge a person by the works of their hands," and that comes from Africa. So lots of different African quotes. Now, what I noticed about Kidani Village versus Jambo House is that Kidani Village kind of represents West Africa, Western Africa, whereas Jambo House kind of represents Eastern Africa and South Africa. I'm gonna find a lot of things in here from Western African civilizations, which is pretty cool because I have a lot of Western African blood, especially in Nigeria. But now we're gonna come down from the lobby. It stopped raining a little bit, so I'm gonna show you outside. We're gonna come down to the lobby, down these steps, and this is actually where the restaurant is for Kidani Village. There's only one restaurant here, and it is actually called Savannah. This is a very popular restaurant. This is actually a very popular restaurant at Walt Disney World. It does feature art of African cooking with Indian flavors, so you're gonna get a combination of two different types of food here. But yeah, only one restaurant at Kidani Village. There's a few more over at Jambo House. There's transportation to Kidani Village to Jambo House. There's a little shuttle that you can take, or you can walk if you want to do that as well. But I think there's like 3 restaurants over at Jambo House, if I'm not mistaken. But now that we're outside, let's take a look at this savannah view. This is one of the savannah views. Like I said, there's multiple savannah outlooks that we can see. We're gonna go see another one in a little bit when we walk over here towards the pool. But usually at nighttime they will have like this fireplace. This is a fireplace. You can come over here and stand by the fire. Of course, come check out the animals. There is also usually cast members standing out here telling you some cool, interesting facts about the animals that are living out here. There also might be some people that are actually from Africa that can tell you about their homeland. Unfortunately, right now I can't really see too many animals. I only see a couple birds out here. Usually the animals like to come out when it's raining, so I don't know where the animals are hiding, but we can actually see some of the rooms that you can have on the savannah outlook. So it's really cool that you can do that. And then of course, if we turn around, we can see the lobby area of Kidani Village. This is a small resort. This is a small section of Animal Kingdom, but it is big enough to have its own video separate from Jambo House. So we are actually going to head out of Kidani Village, this main building, to go outside so we can go to the pool. So actually, to get to the pool, we have to walk outside. There's actually a way to get it from inside, and you take an elevator, but this is the main way, so we just gotta follow this path this way. I'm filming on my GoPro right now, so I don't get my other camera ruined, but we're gonna follow this pathway and it's gonna lead us directly to the pool. It's really not a long walk at all, maybe 3 minutes tops. But here's an actual look at the directory for Animal Kingdom Lodge. So we are over here. This is right where we are right now with the pool and everything. And then we could see this is the Kidani Village section, and then Jambo House is back over here. And before the pool, we actually do run into the Survival of the Fittest fitness center. So this is where the fitness center for Kidani Village is going to be. Jambo House has their own, but Kidani Village does have a pretty cool pool. They do have a fun water slide that you can go on. Right now I can't go in there because of the weather situation, but you can see a little bit. That's where the kiddie area is. They have like a splash pad over there and everything, and then the big pool is back this way. I'll try to get a closer shot, but I do love just walking through this area right here. Makes you feel like you're actually at Animal Kingdom, because this is kind of what Animal Kingdom looks like. It's kind of hard to peek through there to see the kid area, but trust me, kid area is really cool. We got a bunch of different cool things that can splash you. Here's actually a little bit of a better look at this, and then if we peek back this way, that's where the main pool is. They also do have a playground for the kids, so come over here. There's like a jungle gym. There's also ping pong set. There's usually like ping pong pretty much every Disney pool. But of course, with the pool, they are gonna have a pool bar. This is actually the pool bar. It's called maji. Maji in Swahili actually means water. What we can see here, it's a full bar. They do also have some food options because there is actually not a quick service restaurant at Kidani Village, so this is, I guess, your best option if you want to have quick options. They do have some interesting stuff like Kenya coffee barbecue sandwich. Sounds pretty good. Something different that you wouldn't really find at any of the other quick service restaurants. But here's probably the best look at the pool that I can get. I really do like this pool. It's not as big as Jumbo House, but it is a nice pool. And like I said, they do have a cool water slide that you can go on. There actually is still a lot of seating around the pool too. So the pool here is actually called Samawati Springs, and the little kid area is called Uwanja Camp. Two things that I definitely do recommend. Also, if you're staying either at Kidani Village or Jumbo House, you can go to either pool that you want. And also, just on the other side of the pool bar, if we follow this way, we can see the other Savannah outlook. So not far from the pool at all, but this is the second Savannah outlook that you can see. I see a little friend right here. What kind of, oh, I didn't mean to scare you. Not 100% sure on what these animals are right here, but either way, you're gonna find lots of animals out here. Animals like these guys, you see giraffes, ostriches, different types of birds. So definitely come check out the savannas while you're out here. That's one of the main reasons why you kind of want to stay at Animal Kingdom Lodge. And don't be afraid to explore both areas, Jumbo House and Kidani Village, if you're over here, because there's different cool things that you can experience at both of them. So there you have it. That's pretty much all of Animal Kingdom Lodge, Kidani Village. There's not a lot to do or see outside in this resort, but combined with Jumbo House, there's a whole lot to do, a whole lot to see, a whole lot of restaurants. Plus over here at Kidani Village, the rooms are super nice. If you are looking for a deluxe villa, Kidani Village is a really good option for you guys. So guys, the rain is starting to come a little bit harder once again, so I'm gonna head out of here. If you guys enjoyed the video, a like will be appreciated. Let me know what resort you want to see next, and thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.